They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. And as always, on the mighty Nerve DJs Radio Network. Shout out to the Nerve DJs family, the OGs, OG, Johnny O, T Rex, Big Health. Y'all know the family. Anyway, legend after legend after legend. And yo, 2024, we've been just kicking y'all ass. I'm just gonna put it out there. And today is absolutely no exception. We got my hometown, Detroit's finest, FemC. Actually, I don't even say FemC. One of the dopest MCs you will ever hear spit a bar. P Dot is in the building. How you doing, Queen?
What's up? Happy New Year. What's
Happy New
going
Year to
on?
you. Nothing much. How you doing? How's the family?
Everybody's great. Feeling blessed, Just here. Blessed to be here talking to you guys. Just just want to see what the world, what the year about to bring. I'm here for it.
You tell me, what's the year gonna bring for P Dot?
Oh Lord. Well, first quarter is looking good. Just released a project on Halloween called 313 Degrees. And so we're about to start heavy promo on that. Be doing heavy promo on air promo with Hot 1075. So be listening to my first single, Certified. Gonna be getting played real soon. That's also the first visual coming off the project as well. So y'all can check that out now.
Yeah,
So you
fire,
go,
fire,
yeah,
fire.
thank you. Thank you.
If you
Just
call,
trying
I'm
to
a
get
slide. I'm down the ride. She's certified. Yeah, I fucks with it. Yeah.
You
Oh
know it. So
yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to just stay consistent and stay working and stay moving. Just doing what I love to do. That's all.
Why hip hop?
Mm.
What was your first I love hip hop moment?
Mm. My first I love hip hop moment. I was a little girl, and I can remember being probably like 7 years old, 8 years old. My dad, he used to always listen to "It's Like That." Like it's like that, and that's the way
The
it
way it
is. Every
is.
morning, he was to
Ugh.
bang that so loud in the mornings while he's getting dressed, and it just gave me chills and stuff. I'm like, damn, Run DMC was so cold. So my dad kind of opened my eyes to the hip hop at an early age. I knew that that's what I was attracted to, especially like Houdini and came. I was young though, but I still remember. But
Yo,
yeah, that was my I
love
love hip hop moment. Yeah, Run
Houdini's
DMC.
so fucking underrated. They don't get
Yeah,
none of
people
the
be
credit they
sleeping.
deserve.
They don't. They don't. They don't. Yeah, so that was my first I love hip hop moment, and then my second I love hip hop moment was when a friend of mine took me into the studio and I recorded my first song, and I heard myself, and I was like, wow, I could see myself doing that. I could see myself doing this, and then from that moment it's just been up. Yes, so yeah.
What was that first song?
It was called can I mean what type of language can I use on here?
You say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Okay,
We grown.
it was actually called it was called The Wrong Hoe to Provoke. So it was back then it was like, it's very not common back then for females to be lyricists and still be feminine and stuff. They always either thought we were, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Or
So
you wasn't
and
writing your
then
own shit.
yeah, or they thought that we wasn't good enough. So, it was like I was getting provoked a lot to just basically stand my ground and had to prove myself so much. And then that was my first song, The Wrong Hoe to Provoke. And I let my mom hear it, and I was so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my God, I was so scared. Because listen, she wanted to hear it because when I went to the studio, I was young. I was 14 years old, my first time going into the studio. And I went with some friends, and I was like, we got to ask my mama. So we all had to go around there and ask my mom, and my mom was like, okay, well, since you've been in the studio, because we was gone for a while, she was like, let me hear what y'all came up with, So I was like, Mom, I'm cussing. And she was like, well, shoot, that ain't nothing new. Like I knew that. But when I let it hear it, I was just like, I was so shy. Like, oh, mamas do something different. Like I'm not shy with nobody else, but I was shy. I was very shy with her. And then,
Mhm.
she heard it, and I was like, "What you think?" She was like, "It's really good." She's like, "You cussing a lot, but it's real good." Like, so, I just kept on going and perfecting my craft, and here I am. Just still standing.
Yo, so I was talking to my guy T Rex. Shout out to Nerve DJs, of which I am in the family. And have you been down to Cleveland?
Yeah, we've been shoot. I think I've been there about 3 or 4 times with my team. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What
cause
got there?
he
Go
was
ahead.
like, "Oh, you got P Dot coming on." He like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I fucks with her, man." She's like,
DJ
she
Johnny O and helping them. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, those my guys. Like,
Yeah,
man,
they cool.
yo,
When I first met DJ Johnny O and Hef, it was I want to say it probably was like it was a contest. I know they was at the Bullfrog, and this was when the Underground Hip Hop Awards was going every year in Detroit,
mm-hmm,
Michigan at St. Andrews. And this particular year, I had just really stepped back out because at first I was with a camp, and I was like, oh, I don't want to rap no more, but somehow I got remotivated, and then I was like, oh, let me go get this one last shot. You know what I'm saying? So I was coming back on the scene again, and at that time, it was Uncle P. It was Uncle P Detroit Rap.com. They was doing a lot of real nice showcases with artists and stuff like that. And they, there was some people that I wanted to meet, and so
mm-hmm,
at that time they were doing the Underground Hip Hop Awards, and it was like a slot. So they came up with this thing at the Bullfrog, was like, we're gonna do the showcase, and whoever has the best showcase, they're gonna get the last slot at the Underground Hip Hop Awards.
mm-hmm.
So it was me. I remember it being me and it was a lot of us that got up there, but it was narrowed down to like 6 of us. And I ultimately won that, and Johnny O and they was up there for that. They was some of the judges and stuff, and I got picked. And the very next day, I performed at the Underground Hip Hop Awards and stuff. And they were promoting me as part of the package deal. I was able to perform and also get a promo package done down in Cleveland. So they was playing my music. The song was called "Something to Ride To." That's what I won the contest with, and that's the song that I was chosen to perform. And when I won it, DJ Johnny O and Big Hef and them, they were pushing it real heavy down in Cleveland, and over, they pushed it to all the DJs that was in their coalition. You know what I'm saying? And it was getting pushed like heavy, like they pushed it hard. And I was like, wow, it was amazing. Like, how many people was listening and downloading it. So yeah, I met them. And then the second time we went, we was on a run. We was on a promo run, Coney Island promo run. Me, myself. It was Chaz, and at that time it was DJ Henhouse and my manager B Scar. And we went down there just on a promo run and do a couple performances and interviews and stuff like that. And we bumped into them. We bumped into them, and then we got a interview spot and stuff like that. So it was good to reconnect with them. I'm like, wow, we was all familiar. We all knew each other. Cool. I'm like, dang, I'm in Cleveland. I felt good. And then, we did that. We was on a heavy promo run that year. We came back to Detroit, and then we went back again for the All-Star game. They had not last year, but the year before last, when they was hosting
Yeah.
it in Cleveland. And we was on tour in the winter time, and we went into the media room, and Nerve DJs was there. So it was dope. We just kept linking up and stuff. But yeah, we went there at least about, I want to say at least 3 times already in the past couple years.
Who you fuck
Yeah.
with in the city? Like when you was coming up, when you was coming out, who was like especially the females? Who was some of the females that you fuck with early on?
You talking about in the city, or you talking about just period?
No, in the
In the
city.
city, I want to say, I remember that I was real little, but I was hearing Smiley a lot. Smiley, Boss. It was an all girl group called the Honeys back in the day, and it was a couple of first ladies, Redbone, and Nina the Pimp. She was part of Rock Bottom. So I was, pretty
Really?
much, yeah. They had a first lady. Yep, they had a first lady, Rock Nina the Pimp, and it was Redbone. She was with Raw Collection at the time. So, those were the type of artists and stuff that I was looking up to because they were in the camp of all guys and they were still holding their own and they were still keeping their femininity and they were still, bar heavy and respected heavy. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't want to be super, you know what I'm saying? Sex sales, but that's not what I wanted to be about. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be about bars and hip hop and music and, the movement and the culture. Like, but if it works, whoever it works for is cool, but that's not what I
Eh,
wanted to do.
I don't know. It depends. Like there's levels to that shit. There's
It is. Yeah. That's
there's
why I
like
said who it works for. It could, shoot,
eh.
kudos and salute to them.
Oh no,
Yep.
I actively hate on Sexy Red. That's so secret.
Ah,
Actively hating on her. Like I don't want nothing
oh
to
my
happen to
God.
you, but you just trash. It's no
Yeah,
way
you know
around
what?
it.
I hear a lot of people say that, but these young kids, they love her. They be
Yeah. I'm just the old
they
nigga
love
that's
it.
complaining, but
Yeah, they
she
love
too
her.
much. She too much for me. Like
I'm not gonna hate on her because atmospheres. It
oh
calls for
damn.
it sometimes when I be in certain atmospheres, it calls for a little bit of ratchet, It calls for a little bit of ratchet sometimes. So it
I
depends on where I'm at.
understand. I understand a little bit of ratchet, maybe even a little bit and a half,
A little bit
but
in the hair.
100% pure D just ratchet is just unacceptable. You got to have
Yeah.
some couth to you, some decorum at some
I
point.
mean, yeah, but I'm gonna say the artists like the ones who what. And only thing I'm gonna say is that what I can respect about artists like her is that they just live in their truth. You know what I'm saying? So if that's really what they are and really what they do, you know what I mean? They living in their
No,
truth.
I don't.
You don't
Fuck your
think so?
truth. No, some of your truth. Like that's like saying, a homeless guy just keep pissing on your car is okay because he living in your truth. No,
Hey, It works for her. That's all I'm saying. I
Eh,
can't. It works for her. It's obviously people loving it because the girl is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They got her opening up in schools and you know what I'm saying, colleges and high schools and
that's
stuff. Like
so fucking
real talk.
retarded.
Yep.
Like
She
that's
all
disrespectful.
on TV at the award
Yeah,
show. So
yeah.
you gotta have a little bit of that though to create a little bit of balance though. You gotta have a little so people can appreciate the when the reels slide through, they can appreciate like, okay,
If you
you don't
can't
believe that?
appreciate, no, I don't need to see the bottom of the barrel to understand there's a barrel.
But sometimes you ain't never heard the saying that sometimes people gotta bump their head to know it hurt.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that shit live.
Hey, listen. Hey, look, like I said, hey, I can't do nothing but be like, look, it's working for sis. She eating. Hey, ride it while you can, ride it while they loving it. Cause you know how music is. Every few years is something new.
So you from the east side?
Born on the east side, raised on the west side.
Because the Mac and B Wig song just brought back
Yeah,
so much memories.
yeah, cause that's where I was born at. Like Mac and Sheridan.
Oh
So
wow, I'm
I
sorry.
was, huh?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm just fucking with you
No,
because I'm from
ain't
the
nothing to
west
be said.
side.
No, real talk. Like, born on the east. My family, my dad's side of the family is still on the east. My mom's side of the family was the ones that moved to the west side. And from the age of 8 all the way up until current times, I've been a west sider. But
Mm.
I'll never forget where I come from. You know what I'm saying? All those things combined, made me who I am. And that's why I can go anywhere and I'm not scared to be around my own people. You feel me?
Is that
I
store
can
still
go
there on Mac
anywhere.
and B Wick?
Huh?
Is that store
The
on Mac and
store?
B Wick? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still there. Yep, it's
Oh
still there.
yeah,
They gave it a
yeah.
facelift. They gave it a facelift. It looked new, and it's
Yeah.
still doing what it's doing over here.
Cause man, I have pulled up to that parking lot before. I had some needs.
Okay,
I'm just gonna put it that
said I had
way.
some needs.
Man, I was a. I want to let me shut up, but
Oh
yo,
shoot.
that store, and my cousins, I had some family on Mac and Chalmers.
Okay.
So, I was all up and through there, for most of my young life. I grew up on 7 Mile in Southfield, but yeah, we definitely was running through Mackin. And yo, when I went to that store, I was like, nigga, this exists? They do
Yeah.
what? Oh
Yeah.
shit! Let me.
Like, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of my funnest times was when I was living over here as a kid. I didn't nothing bad. I never saw nothing bad. That's what trips me out. Like when I be going to the west side or people stereotype the east side, like, oh, it be like, bro, the west side is honestly worse than the east side. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I come visit my father over here, nothing has ever happened to me over here. Nothing. Like everything that has ever happened to me, it's been on the west side. I'm telling you,
I think the
I'm being
east side.
straight up.
I think the east side follows the rules better. Like the streets got rules.
Yeah.
The west side, like for a buck, niggas will pop their mama. The east side, niggas just got a little bit more, standards. They'll do grimy shit, but if for the in house type shit, at least from my experience, they kind of go more so by the rules. Niggas on the west side, not so much.
I guess like again, it just depends. Cause I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, you got the knuckleheads, you got the ones, but majority of the time the ones that I ran into, they had to like for the people that I knew that had to live that life like that, they had no choice. Like I know a couple of friends. I had a couple of friends that I went to school with. Their father probably was either dead or locked up, and their mother was cracked out. Real talk, like a couple of my friends, and they had to fend for themselves early. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
majority of the time when I was around people, they never did nothing to me, but I knew their capabilities. I'm like, I
Yeah.
used to tell them all the time, like, I'm glad you love me. I'm glad I'm your friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
glad
I
you
don't want you as no
me.
enemy.
I'm glad you're on my side because I just know. But a lot of my friends that had to live like that, you know what I'm saying? They had to live like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no choice. Like nowadays, you see a lot of people, they don't even they still respond in the mud, but they want to be accepted. So they out there just doing stuff. It's like you don't even got it. It's cool to be square. You don't have to be a thug all the time. You don't have to be. But what I feel like nowadays, because I'm in Detroit every day, all day, it's always like people feel like they got a point to prove all the time.
Yeah.
It's always a point to prove, or it's like
Facts.
ego, pride. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
So
so that's
so I've had the privilege of seeing you perform live.
thank you. What you think? What you think?
Yo, like your live show is off the charts.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Thank
just gonna,
you.
I'm just gonna be honest. Um, oh, what's the motivation as far as your live show? Because nowadays performing live doesn't seem to be an interest of a lot of artists. Like what makes you go so hard?
Because I believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in my music. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I just be having fun. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, it's just I don't know how to say it. It's like when I touch that stage, it make me feel some type of way. It's a good feeling, and I like the way it feels. And people, you get to lay it all out. You feel me? You can let it all out. You could just get it in. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling. And then the people, and I'm an energy junkie, like, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm vibing and then they start vibing with me, then that make it turn up a little more, and that make them turn up a little bit more. So we be, but I honestly believe in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I think that when people believe in what they're doing in their own music and stuff like that, then they gon' and then on top of that, I like to always try to put my best foot forward. And I know that each time, because I study my performances, like my manager, he'd be there and stuff like that. So while I'm performing and stuff, he'll record it, or
Hmm.
sometimes I have a cameraman there, and then when I'm done, he'll send me the performance, and then I just study myself. And sometimes
And
I'll be like, okay, all right, I could have connected. I could have stopped and directly looked at the crowd a little bit more, talk directly to them, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And just lock in with them, because sometimes they really be looking at you like it's so funny how like the views is so different from the stage. When you're on stage, you just see eyes. Everybody just be like, that's what they be looking at you. They be like, you see 100 faces like that, like. Do you know how they feel? They be just waiting, like, what you finna do, So it's like, and then, being in the city be like, who is you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, Detroit. So if you can get them to turn up in the D, you can make them turn up anywhere. I'm being for real, because here in the city, they be like, who? What? Like, everybody be like, so what? Me too. I'm a star too. Like,
That,
you know,
yeah,
you know how it goes.
it ain't easy. But you're right. If you can make it in the city, man, like if you can get them niggas to really fuck with you,
Yeah,
yeah, you got to get a shot
yeah.
elsewhere.
And a lot
So
of that has to do with you being just really, you got to really be yourself. Like they know, like real recognize real, you know what I'm saying? And they recognize when you shucking and jabbing and pulling their leg too.
yeah,
And
that's
you got,
facts. So
mm-hmm.
okay, so I got somebody I want to put them up on P dot. What's a good song to start them with?
I would probably say you can go ahead and start from now and go all the way back. So I probably would throw them certified right now, because it's my most commercial song right now. And it's a vibe. But it also depends on what type of music they into, because I do different types of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just be like, oh, just go to the website and just go ahead and do your thing, because if a person actually go to the website, then they'll see everything from current, and then it'll go to the past, but then they'll see everybody I've worked with as well. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get the song on the features, the big features that I got, like with Swifty McVeigh and Stretch Money and Trick and all of them. You're gonna get all of that, it's videos, it's everything. But I'll probably say my first song, I'll probably say go ahead and listen to the Certified,
Mm-hmm.
because you're gonna vibe out. And then I'll probably say I like Mac and Bewick. Mac and Bewick is actually my favorite song right now, because it's
Yeah,
young and turned. And
yeah,
it actually described Mac and Bewick, like
yeah,
the vibe. Like when you hear it, it's like the aura. You be like, oh, that's Mac and Bewick. She
yeah,
it
yeah.
really is.
I would go with Mac and B Wick before Certified, although I fucks with Certified heavy.
Okay, why
But
you
yeah,
choose Mac and Bewick?
cause it resonates with me.
Okay,
Cause I
okay,
get it.
yeah,
Like you got to be from the city to understand like the power of Mac and B Wick.
uh-huh. A lot
So
has
yeah.
happened at Mac and Bewick.
Oh boy. Yeah. So like it's certain shit that everybody in Detroit, like, okay, we all know about Mac and Bewick, we all know about Exit 9, we all know about the Mile,
Yep,
Belle Isle,
Joy
so
Road.
there's certain shit that, like, yeah, we all can kind of, okay, I don't care what side of town you from, I know about this area or
Yeah,
I've heard this street, even if I haven't been over there.
uh-huh.
Mac and Bewick
Definitely.
is one of those, definitely. So
Yep.
yeah,
Thank you.
I fucks with that very heavy. So wait a minute, you said Stretch Money?
Yeah, I
I
got
never
it. I
did a
got it.
song with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. How that happened?
Yes.
Um, okay. Well, actually, that's my second one. One I got was Stretch. It's called Dope. And
Mm-hmm.
we did this years ago. I just was like, I put on Facebook. I said, and my birthday was like maybe like a week out. I said, if I could get, I said, what I want for my birthday, I want a verse from Stretch Money. I want to work with Stretch Money for my birthday. And I tagged him, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like, say less. He came back like a couple hours later and was like, say less. And then it really happened. Like he was like, call me. I talked to him, and he was really cool. And he was like, already, I think he said he already knew about me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like from because through Uncle P and my manager that I'm under currently was once managing Stretch Money at the time. And Stretch had a release party at the Bullfrog, and they had booked me and a couple more of my fellow peers to open up for him at his welcome back party. And that's the first time that I met him and I performed. And then when I came off, he gave me my flowers. And I like maybe like a year later, I was like, my birthday was coming up and I was like, if y'all want to give me something for my birthday, I want to get a feature from Stretch Money. And then he came back, he was like, say less. And then he actually popped up and it was a song called Dope. And then this one that I'm on, this actually is called Detroit Life Cypher. It has Stretch Money on it. It has Swifty McVeigh from D12, Kaniva from D12. It has myself and a couple, one more other heavy hitting artists on there. And Swifty called me. And I didn't know that Stretch was on it. Stretch had already had laid his verse on there. And once I got there, then they played it all the way through until they got to my verse was probably like maybe the fourth verse. And Stretch opened it up. And I was like, that sounds like Stretch. That was like, that is, I was like, oh, so yeah. That I got to give credit to Swifty McVeigh from D12 for that one. I was floored that when he called me, he was like, Dad, I want you on this song. I was like, what? Swifty McVeigh, D12, Eminem, that Swifty, me like, yeah. Yep. And I went and did the verse, and man, we did our thing. I had a ball. Yeah, we got a visual coming to it too. It's on my website.
Oh, I got.
So
Yeah, I gotta see this one. Yo,
yeah, we gonna
Stretch might have my favorite Detroit song.
Stretch.
Yeah, it takes money.
Oh yeah, that's undeniable. Like everybody, if somebody say that's not, they hating. Like you could play that anywhere and people get up and just start ballroom hustling.
Oh my god, man! Like I be going to work listening to that shit. Like I still to this day, like I fucks with that song very very heavy.
Oh yeah.
Who's your favorite Detroit artist?
I don't have a favorite because they all so dope. Like, do you know how hard that is?
No, they not. No, they stop it. Not everybody.
I'm serious. You got legends here. You got Big Herc. You got Stretch. You got damn. Do you know how many? You got Miss Corona. You got all the artists are here. Like you got Cheddar Boy Malik. You got shit. My boy Chaz. You got shit. You got Big Wolf. Man, Danny Brown. All of them. I can't pick.
Why Danny Brown don't get love in the city like he's supposed to?
He do, but you know what? Danny Brown is an international, like just like with Miss Corona, Nick Speed, DJ Los and them, they international, like in like Tech Nine and them, you know what I'm saying? Them type of artists, like I don't know. I mean, I think they in between that pocket of mainstream, like mainstream and underground. They right in that pocket, but they bigger. But I think that people just either don't know or they don't understand. Like I don't, they just be like it. Them type of artists kind of come out like on some if you know type of thing. Like they be like, okay, if you mess with me, cool. If you don't, cool too. Yeah. I rock with who rock with me. If you don't, I ain't tripping. Just like Esham. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. The man, like, you know what I'm saying? I still every now and then listen to Dead Flowers.
Oh my god! And you know what?
You better ask somebody, boom, 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 because I don't just talk.
Yo, and the red tape, nigga. That you taking me? Oh my god!
See, you talking about who my favorite artist is? Oh man, I can't narrow it down.
I'm trying to think now because I talked to Loose Cannon and I talked to Royce, and I asked them both who would be the Mount Rushmore of Detroit MCs.
It's hard. It's hard.
You got to give me 4. Come on.
It's hard.
I don't want to hear that. Come on now.
Can we come back to that? Like I'm gonna be thinking about that. Can we come back to that? Because it'd be so much dead air right now if I answer that right now. I'm a think while we talking, because I swear to God, like I work with so many. I work with so many, and I work with so many of them.
All right. We'll come back to that, but I ain't gonna let you stay on that.
I'm gonna be thinking though. I'm still think.
Okay, who do you have the best chemistry in the studio with, producer wise?
Producer wise, I had really, really, really good chemistry. Okay. Okay, because I go to different people. Okay, so I go to one for just engineering, and then I go. So you want me to just say engineer, or do you want me to say producer?
Producer.
Okay, producer wise, I'd say my best chemistry. I had the best chemistry with Kid. With Kid.
Okay. What about Kid that just is different?
Because Kid, like, we did a song recently. He cooked the beat up on the spot. He cooked the beat up on the spot. It was so crazy. And then he was like, he just turned around and was like, "That what you got?" Because we was trying to come up with the hook. I was like, "I got something, I think." And he was like, "Go in there." And I said it. And then he was like, "Oh, that's it." And I was like, "That's it." He was like, "That's it." He was like, "Stop doubting yourself." Like, he kind of let you be free in the studio. And he'd be like, "Okay, we gon' if whatever you got, we gonna drop it right now. That's gonna be the rough draft, and we gonna come back." Like, you know how some people try to one take stuff or try to be like, "Okay, got to be done now." Him, Kid the producer, my manager B Scar, Asar, and Trick actually they all do that. They let you take your time. They be like, "I don't care how long it take, we just want it right." Whereas I have been in booths with been in studios with other producers, and they be like, some of them will lose patience. Well, I haven't had that in a while, but I'm just talking about it as over my experience. I have been in studios where producers will probably be like just trying to hurry up, or you could just kind of tell when they just in it for the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can tell when certain producers want you to drop some real good, genuine music. So I could tell the difference. And what I could say is, like, with Kid, A Star, my manager Trick, they be like, we can be in here to 6 in the morning. Like, anytime I record with them, we be in the studio anywhere from like 12 hours to 15-hour sessions straight. And that's kind of how I get a lot of my projects done, because we be in there just knocking them out. Boom, boom, boom. When I go in there, record and come out, they be mixing and mastering. I be writing the next one with my headphones on, writing the next one while they working on that one. And then I be like, as soon as I get the first verse done, I be like, "I'm ready." And then I go in there and I drop the verse. And then when I'm done, they go back to mixing and mastering. And I go back to writing. So it'd be like, yeah.
That's crazy.
I had to go develop that. That was my manager. Like, me and him used to bump heads so much. Oh my God. Cause he was like, like, when it's a process that I had to learn working with him, because he'd be like, "Shoot, however long it's gonna take," where I was used to, people used to gauge you on the one hit quitter, like you go in there and one take it. They be like, "Oh, hell yeah." But they be like, "Man, look, once you go home and you listen to it, you be like, I mispronounced that word. I could have enunciated that better. I should have said this." But that all come from trying to do everything in one take.
Well, that's trying to please other people that really don't care whether it's successful or not.
Yeah, but they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that you learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
During your journey, you learn, like, okay, this is my money. Why am I rushing? You
Exactly.
know, I'm
Like
paying you.
I'm paying you,
Yeah, so if
and you
it
trying
takes
to tell me
15
hurry
hours,
up.
we gonna use every last little bit of this 15 hours, brother. You ain't getting
Oh
out of
my
here
god.
early.
Yo, how important is Trick to Detroit hip hop?
Oh man, I'm gonna be real. I honestly, at first, before I met him, people try to paint him out to be like a mean bad guy. He not that. He just love us. Passion. He genuinely loved Detroit. Passion. He's so passionate about the artists, how the artists get treated here. He's passionate about us not being gypped and people not selling us dreams and the smoke and mirror thing that they be doing to us, because he been through it. So
Yeah.
when he connect to you, like, when he reach out to you, it really be a genuine vibe. Like, he really sees something in you, and then he be like, "Okay, I see this in you. Let me sit you down. You know what I'm saying? I see this. Let me sit you down and, see where your head at." And then he's a viber, so he go off of vibes. So if he meets you and the vibe is off, you probably won't hear from him no more.
I
But
can
if the
understand
vibe
that.
is, because he well, he's a little older now, so he's been through some things, and it's like, I gotta protect. He knows, like, okay, so multiple conversations I've had with him, it's like, okay, I know what I'm capable of, so I can't allow myself to get put in certain spaces where people can make me do certain things or act a certain way,
Yeah.
because they already got him stereotyped, like, oh, he is this, or he is real aggressive, or he just look for problems, and he don't. Like, he really be chilling. And so, but the thing is, if he got love for you, he got love for you. So say, if, just by example, because I've been working with him for a while, I look up to him like a mentor, you know what I'm saying? Because he haven't steered me wrong yet. Anything that he's told me, he hasn't been wrong yet. And say, for instance, okay, we got a situation on the floor, and then I'm excited because I'm like, oh, I'm finally about to get my break. You know what I'm saying? And he already done got his break. He's a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So he like, hey, don't look at it for what it is. Don't look at it for, he kind of get you to look past the smoke and mirrors, like, hey, man,
Yeah.
see the real in that. Like, go see the opportunity, but really don't be dumb. Like, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Don't let the excitement, like my manager do that to me too. He gets on my nerves, but I swear to God, I love him for it, because he do be like, check your emotions, stay out your emotions, stay out your emotions, stick to the business. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, damn, but he knows me, and I'll be like, how you know to just call me and tell me? Like, it's nerve wracking, but they be right. But yeah, Trick is, if he got, like I said, if he got love for you, he already know the janky promoters, the janky people in the city.
Man.
So, because
I
he been
bet.
here long enough, and it's like, like every 4 years, the hip hop community kind of like, it'd be like a new cycle, kind of like every 4 years. So it'd be like a new faces every 4 years, and they'd be so excited, like, I just want to rap at the open mics, and I just want to, oh, Big Herc and them opening up. How much y'all gonna charge me to perform on that show? So it kind of be like, hey, don't let these people be selling you dreams. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that what you're doing, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And don't be so accessible. You know what I'm saying? You can't show everybody love, because even if you show everybody, they're not gonna love you back. You feel me?
It's disheartening.
Or yeah, or it's gonna be conditions, like, so, just over experience. I'm like, yeah, and they like, you a girl too, so you got to move different. Cause a lot of guys be, because I am a girl, they be trying to get me in the booth, and then they really be trying to be on something different. So
Yeah.
I gotta go in there on all business. Like, they gotta know that, when you walk in, they gotta know you on all business. You can't be going in there like, yeah, roll that up, smoke that. I'll be sober. They don't know how to approach me. So no, I'm not drinking. No, I'm not smoking. What we doing? Do you say you need that verse? Pull that up. Like, no, we ain't gotta talk. Turn that music up. Where the headphones at? We ain't doing that. We get straight to the business. Got to though, because if you be
I'm
all
not
in
mad
there
at
too
that.
friendly, then they gonna be, here come the lies, and people be lying. You be so surprised.
What's your most personal song?
You said my worst?
No, your most personal song.
Oh man, my most personal song is off of my self-titled one. It's called Pamela, but the song is called Beautiful Wounds. That's my most personal song,
Why?
because I said things that people didn't know about me.
Like,
I was super transparent.
okay, I need to hear this. Like, what was you
Uh,
transparent about? Because I haven't heard the song.
okay, I've been married before. And I talk about why that ended.
Okay.
It ended because, not because of infidelity or abuse. It was because he had a drinking problem, and my love for him, I couldn't get him out of it, and it was like he turned into somebody different, like not abusive, but he just turned. scary. Like when he got drunk, like he'd get real jealous and insecure when he got, and because I'm a public figure, like I took him everywhere with me just so he'd know that he would not have to worry about me. So I wanted him to see me in my element so he'd know, like, okay, when I'm not with my wife, she's not doing anything, because I had to let him know, like, I'm public figure. And then the entertainment industry is mostly male.
Yeah.
It's mostly men producers. Videographers are mostly men. Photographers are mostly men. Managers are mostly men. Promoters are mostly men. You know what I mean? So you have to be secure and you have to really be okay with my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And my lifestyle is what attracted him to me. But once he started seeing how much I moved around, and he was just like, he just couldn't take it. I'm gonna be real. And it started messing up opportunities for me. And so I had to make a choice.
Damn.
And that was on one part. And then on another part, I had been raped before. And I talk about it.
Oh my God.
It's all in the same song. And I start off talking about the journey being an MC, and the moment from putting your all into your music and in your craft and touching the stage and stuff like that. That's my most personal song. It's Beautiful Wounds off of Pamela.
What's
And
the
my
text?
manager actually motivated me to do that, because I was going through, I had a horrible, it was like a series of bad events happening. Like I was losing family members. My grandmother had passed away, all type of stuff. Like she was, at the time that I had wrote that, she was sick. It was like I was grieving her already and stuff like that. It's like, dang, man, grandma, and then just the pressures of it, just was a lot going on that summer and spring. And my manager was like, let's go to the studio. And I was like, for what? He was like, because you need to just let it out. Because he pays a lot of attention to me. I didn't know he paid a lot of attention to me, because I'm really, when things are bothering me, I'm not really vocal. I kind of bottle them in and I get real quiet. Like, so he kind of noticed, like, I know when Peter get something that's going on with her, she kind of fall off the grid or get real quiet. So he just came one day and was like, let's go to the studio. And then what's so crazy is he told me that he already be fishing for beats. Like even when I'm not even thinking about writing music or getting in the studio, he always fish for beats for me and just put them in the pocket over here. And then when I be like, okay, I want to go to the studio, he'd just send me a whole bunch of, he'd be like, I already got the concept, everything. I've been had this. And I'd be like, what? I
Yo,
knew it
that's
was coming.
dope.
He'd be like, I knew it was coming. I was just waiting on you.
That's dope, though. That's like beyond being a manager. That's like a magician, damn near.
He dope. Like that's why a lot of people be like, damn, y'all, when y'all together and y'all get in the booth, or even with the visuals, like my manager, he be editing our videos and stuff. Like he behind the videos too.
Damn.
He just like to do that. He said that's his therapy. Like just like how me getting in the studio rapping is therapy. He like the creative aspect of it. So when we about to do videos and stuff like that, we all go together and go look for locations and shop below. We do a lot of our work ourselves. A lot of it.
So certified drops. What's the next video? You say Mac and B with?
It's either between, I'm going with Mac and B Wick. I'm going with that.
You
But
gotta do
also
that.
I'm doing another one called Medusa. Medusa is totally different. It's like a whole turnaround.
What's so
It's
different about
total.
it?
It's very sexual, very sexy.
Okay. You know what I really want to hear you on is like a Griselda beat or a Boldy beat.
Go on to I have that. If you go on to Problem Child 3,
Uh-huh.
um, you can hear me on a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of those vibes like that, through the Coney Island series. Especially Coney Island. I want
Damn,
to say Coney Island 2,
how
3.
many projects you got?
Let me think. Okay. 2019. Okay. 12. 12. Okay, so listen, four of them, Coney
Mm-hmm.
Island 1, 2, and 3, I did with Chaz.
Okay.
Fuck a demo tape I did. It was me, Chaz, Dollar, and Sinatra. And the rest
Okay.
of them was me.
Okay.
So 8 of 8, I got 8 solid projects by myself and 4 collaborative projects with the rest of the team. But
Mm-hmm.
all together got like 12, 13.
You and Chai's got a really dope chemistry though.
Thank you. I think so too. Like we be vibing.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
be
Cause
vibing.
I saw you at the Philly concert, the Freeway concert or show,
Hmm.
however you want to say it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you and him like yeah, y'all was with the shits.
Yeah, that's what God. I mean, Chaz, I honestly been knowing him about a lot. I've been knowing me and Chaz before we started working together. We had actually been around each other just in the music aspect, like a lot of the Uncle P shows.
Mm-hmm.
We always got booked on the same shows a lot of the times. And I naturally became a fan of his, you know what I'm saying? His earlier music and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
then we actually did, before we was actually put together, me and Chaz actually did a song a while ago called Quiet Storm. And it was something real sexy, you know what I'm saying? And we just did that perform. We probably performed it like once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was vibing to it and stuff. And then my manager, which has a mutual relationship with Chaz as well, before us working together, um, he was like, okay, let's do this song. So we did a song called Soul Food. And it was myself, it was Chaz, it was Vizu, and it was K2A. And it was basically a real dope song about just being a better MC.
Mm.
Real is cold. You like, you just go to the website. Hey y'all, everything I'm telling y'all that's listening.
What's the
I'm
website? You keep saying the website. Tell me what's the website.
www dot
Uh huh.
dot gang dot gang dotgang.net. Everything is there.
All right, bet. Gotta
Yep.
get that. We
So
gotta get that plug out there, like so people can follow up and go tap
yeah,
in. And we're
y'all
gonna
tap
say it again in
in.
a few minutes too, just so y'all niggas know.
Okay. Yeah, but my manager actually was, we did that, and then we we came together again with, it was just Chaz and I, and we just was like, I don't even know how we came up and called it Coney Island anyway. But it was like, let's just go in the studio and just mess around. You know what I'm saying? So we was in the studio messing around, and the Coney Island single came out of us just
Mm.
vibing. And we took it and we listened to it, and people was like, damn, that's dope. So the first thing we did was we sent it to Hot 1075 got this thing that they do every Friday where they play local artists from Detroit. Like if they select it, they just play it on the air. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
on Friday night. And they played it, and people started asking about that song. And they like, what the
Mm-hmm.
hell? And it was like Pete out and Chaz, Pete out and Chaz. So we like, okay, we gonna push this because people feeling it. They feeling how the chemistry of me and him sound together on a song. They was vibing with it. They like, dang, that's something different. Because here in the city, it's usually a whole bunch of guys,
Yeah.
a girl by herself, or she might do a feature, but it ain't never been a girl guy duo in the
Yeah.
city at all until me and Chaz did it. And so once we did that, then we start performing it, and it's like people of all ages was vibing to it. And then they was like, after a certain number of cycles, they put it on the air. They put it on Hot 1075. It was just playing normally we ain't, they just picked it and played it. Like it was playing for months. Like for months. I'm talking about I'd be at home and we'd get tagged on Instagram or Facebook, be like, we heard you on the radio driving home from work with the kids. And one day we caught it riding on the freeway and they played it. And I was like, I went crazy, like, oh my God, like the whole week I was in the car going crazy, like, oh, this is real. Like, we ain't pay for this. This ain't no favor, no nothing. This is raw work. You know what I'm saying? And then we start performing it, and then they was like, can we get some more of that? So my manager being my manager, he was like, what y'all think? And then I looked at Chaz looked at me, he was like, let's do it. So we booked a session with a SAR. But around the time when we did that, we was just not coming up out the pandemic. You know, the pandemic, the city was locked down.
Yeah.
But we had relationships with like Nick Speed and Mix Factory One, DDT, and them. They was opening their door. They ain't open their doors to everybody, but they by the grace of God, they was like, yeah, y'all can come. So we was in there rocking, like dropping them, boom, 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 every time, because it wasn't nothing else to do. The world was shut down. You know, I braid hair. I got, you know what I'm saying, in the salon. The salon was shut down. I'm like, shoot, let's just work on this music, you know. So we did that, and yeah, it came out something dope. And then we started performing it, and then they wanted another one, so it was Coney Island 2. Then they wanted another one. We gave Coney Island 3.
That's
Goes
crazy. Yo, what's the best Coney Island?
Ooh, damn. I'ma say shit. I'ma say 2 to me. Because it was so early. Like we was in our groove by then. We was in our groove. Our chemistry had got like this. So when we got in the studio and it was like, this is what we doing, it was like boom, boom. It was like we did the whole album in one session. The whole album in one session. Yup. And I was crazy. Like, dang, it was so easy and breezy that's the reason why we went in and did it again.
Okay, we ain't got but a few minutes left.
Yep.
I gotta go back to it. The
What's
Mount
up?
Rushmore.
Damn it. You gonna take the last few minutes?
No, you gonna take the last few minutes. I know, right?
I ain't gonna do the die line. You know, die line, he be like, die line.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that. Okay. Y'all don't look. Charge it. Don't charge it to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When I say my top is my top, that don't make nobody less or bad or nothing. This is my top. Okay. People that I listen to. I'm gonna say people that I listen to. Okay. Okay. I listen to. I'm gonna have to give definitely give one of them to Big Hurt for sure.
Oh, I agree with you 1,000%.
Big Herc is definitely on there. We're gonna snap him on that mug right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give the next one to my bro, based on just it don't matter what. I'm gonna have to give it Cheddar Boy Malik and put him up there.
Okay.
Okay. That I listen to. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna slap Stretch up there. I'm gonna have to give it to him. My last one. I'm gonna give it to a girl, and it's because without her, I don't think it'd be for real. No respect for the women, and I'm gonna give it to Boss. Put her up there. Okay.
I would put Smiley over Boss.
Only reason why I put Boss is because I know more of Boss stuff, and Boss was around a lot longer. Yeah, Smiley, but I only remember the one song.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna be honest. But she was just more Detroit for me.
Yeah, And the reason why I give it the boss is because she took us, she got up out of here.
Yeah,
It got her up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And can't do nothing but respect that.
I can't do nothing but respect that. And she was dope. She just left
Still is,
Detroit in Detroit.
yeah, yeah. So that's my Mount Rushmore, y'all. For the people who watching, y'all ain't gotta agree, but just respect it. You know what I'm saying? Before people start trying to hang me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how sensitive people is. But I love every last one of my peers. Y'all all bring something dope. We all bring something dope and different to the culture. I'm not taking away from y'all contribution or anything. This is just what I listen to on a daily.
I'm not
Feel
mad
me?
at that. I have to honor that. I would Stretch though, and I fucks with Stretch, but I don't know if the body he came out so like he set the bar so high for himself that it was almost impossible for him to maintain. You know, it takes money that level. It was
Yeah,
just
you know what? I'm gonna attribute it to my man. He went on vacation. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think that if he wouldn't have went on vacation, he would have been. It would have been some more of that. You know what I'm saying? But just based off of the relatability, like he still is still cracking. Like how many years it been since he released that song?
oh God, Jesus Christ! I don't even remember how long ago.
And they can
That
play it today, and it's
and it's
timeless.
still yeah. That's just a timeless, and I can play that anywhere.
Anywhere you can
And
go,
people be like, yeah,
anywhere,
people be like, who the fuck is
anywhere.
that? Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
fire
like I
song.
said, okay, so one of the seats is question, like you know what I'm saying. I depending on the day, I'll take a person out. But as far as my three that I said, definitely Big Herc is definitely on there. You know what I'm saying. Chip Boy Malik is definitely on there. Now, depending on my day, I could rotate the other ones. But
I feel
them
you on
two,
that.
them two is definitely up there, bro. I
I
ain't even gonna say myself because I still got work to do. But them two, yeah, you could put in who is rock bottom, and it be up all day.
oh nigga, literally when I jump in my car, that CD starts playing. Well, not even a
And you know
CD,
they
but
about to have the Team East Side versus the Doughboy Cash out at the 42 Doug concert. They're about to
yeah,
have a versus. So I think that's gonna be great for the city.
it will be. I don't know if I really want to be like, and I fucks with 42 Doug. I don't think that's my
I'm not
shit.
I'm not going I'm not going,
Yeah,
but I'm glad to see him out and getting
yeah.
back to it. But it is a good look.
These young niggas too
He
wild
said
for
I
me,
ain't about to.
man. I'm cool.
You
I'm,
know, we
I'm
gonna be there anyway, because even though we ain't there, it's gonna be on Facebook. All you gotta do is somebody gonna go live.
right. I'll dress up and watch live. I'm cool.
Hell yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
I gotta thank you so much for stopping by. This has been
You
an honor.
too.
Love chopping it up with you, man. This has been really dope. I appreciate you.
For sure. Thank you, man. I enjoyed myself. The time flew
Yo,
too.
and tell them the website one more time before we dip.
Website, y'all can check me out at www.dotgang.net. You can get caught up on all my music from the old to the new. My bio is there. Get to know me. You know what I'm saying? Just give me an honest listen. Y'all will love it. I'm telling you, y'all gonna catch a vibe. Somewhere up in there. Y'all gonna catch a vibe.
Facts. Like I highly recommend that you take that journey.
Yes,
Because there's a couple ones
sir.
you mentioned that I'm gonna have to go back and listen to my damn self.
Thank
So
you.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
let me
definitely got to
know.
listen to that one joint. Would you say the name of it was Pamela?
Yeah, my project is called Pamela, and the deepest song you asked me about is called Beautiful Wounds.
Yeah, that name alone is just I love that.
Thank you.
All right. If there's anything I can possibly do for you, not sure what, but if it is, let me know and I got you.
Same here. Same here. I got you too, my brother. Thank you.
And thank you, and you have a phenomenal day.
You as well.
I'll
Peace.
try. Peace. Yo, y'all already know, man. This is Jobs. It's been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. Shout out to P Dot. Yo, my eczema is just fucking killing me today. Oh my god, I'm scratching fucking just. Ugh, I just got the scratches. If you got eczema, you understand my pain. Y'all already know. Yo, hold on. let me see who we got next week, just so I can shout that out a little bit. Oh, snaps. We got Detroit Fire Chief Harris coming on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. We got oh my goodness, James Skrill Eberhardt Jr. Got his own champagne. Y'all already know about that. The dude is a legend. And then we got Trey Da Vinci coming on Thursday. It's gonna be a fire week. And do me a favor, yo. Yesterday we had a couple of fire ones too. Dr. DeLorean Griffin, the plastic surgeon to Detroit and beyond. We had Lord G, one of the most humble producers you'll ever meet. Work with Vezo, Ashante, and the list goes on. And then we had Keisha Pittman today at 5 o'clock. Go check out all of those interviews. Matter of fact, just go like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Intellectually Petty Radio. On that note, we out. Y'all have a good one.